Morning, everyone.
Morning, everybody. It's the 3rd of December. Happy 3rd of December. It's our third day on our Christmas countdown. Already feeling a little bit tired. We're doing this in the morning before we go to work. So this is our third video on our third reading skill, which is summarising. Okay, so hope you enjoy it. Hope you get some value from it. And we'll see you in the next one.
Bye. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Christmas calendar countdown. And so far this week, Mr. Corey has gone over to A, meaning of words in context, to B, retrieving information, and today we're going to be looking at the third domain, which is to C, summarise main ideas. So if we just have a quick recap of what we've done so far. So 2A questions usually make up 10 to 20% of the test, and children will usually get between 5 and 10 marks for those kind of questions. Retrieval questions make up a little bit more of the test, 16 to 50% of the text. And the content domain that we're looking at today, to see summarise, make up a smaller percentage of the test. So in the test that we've been looking at, the 2016 paper, there was only one question which focused on summarising, but it is really important that we have that skill. Okay, so I'm going to give us a little tick off for summarising because that's what we're going to look at today. So we looked at strategies for word meaning, looking in the right place, checking the word class, reading around the word, breaking the word down, and does your answer make sense in the context of the sentence? Retrieval skills, are you looking in the right place? Again, it's really important that you go back, use the text, and use the clues from the question. What are you looking for? So who, what, where, when. Scanning, and then you pick your idea out and write it down. So we are going today to look at summarising. So the strategies for summarising are: look in the text, don't guess. Now, usually for summarising questions, like the example that's here on the screen, it is a question that asks you to number in order to show the order of which things appear in the text. So when these events happen. So the importance of this kind of question is to put things in chronological order. Now, what that means is the order in which they happen. So it's also really important to read each of these points carefully. Oh, and we've spelled carefully incorrectly here. Let me just check and change that for you. So making sure you read each point and then go back to check your order. Because sometimes with questions like this, some of the points are quite similar. And I would always say to go back to the text to see if you can find the answer. So if we have a little look, what you'll need to do is match the number to each different paragraph. So we've got a summary of each of the paragraphs. So for example, the first one, summary of the plight of the dodos. Well, if we go back to the text, the first paragraph there is just a short summary of to begin. Now we're going to look for the statement that is number 2 on the list. So, but what is the truth about the dodo? And I'm just going to scan through the text and see what the general main idea, and it's really important when we summarise to think about the main idea, what the main idea of this paragraph is. So for me, I think that this is possibly when they came, so when they arrived in Mauritius. So humans arrived on Mauritius, that would be number 2. And then we're going to look for number 3. So if we're having a look at number 3, So humans came along, and then we're finding out a little bit about the reasons for the extinction. So the dodo was hunted for food, so that would mean that reasons for the extinction of the dodo would come next. So then I'm looking for number 4. And number 4, I'm guessing, will be an explanation for the unreliable evidence. So all knowledge from the dodo came from secondary reports. So that would be number 4. And then if I go back to my text, so I'm looking for 5 and 6. So an important lesson is learned or new information is discovered. So if I go back to the text, so I know for certain that this last paragraph here is about new information, which means that this one here, new information is discovered, would be number 5. And then number 6 would be an important lesson is learnt. No other creature should be allowed to go the way of the dodo. And obviously we have this reconstruction here because they didn't have a picture of they didn't actually have any photos of what the dodo actually looked like. So it's really important that you refer back to the text, make sure that you're looking at the specific order. So look back, start from the beginning. I would always say make sure you read everything, read all the different parts, even all of the captions. Read each of these points carefully and then check your order so I know. Summary of the plight of the dodos comes first. Humans arrived on Mauritius. Reasons that the dodo became extinct. Explanation for the unreliable evidence. New information is discovered about the dodo. And we learn a really important lesson that no other animal should go the same way as the dodo did. Thank you for watching.